I don't know. It sounds like
Black Betty. Black Betty.
Black Betty. Ram Jam. Black Betty. I love that.
Who suggested this song?
That had to be. I think that was Cheryl. Was that Cheryl or you, James? That was just you?
Yeah.
This is the Sheryl Underwood Show in the Foxxhole, Sirius XM. Is that XM Sirius now? Or
Sirius XM.
We're waiting for Miss Sheryl Underwood to get in from LAX. She's on her way in from the airport. This is Glenda the Good Witch holding it down till my girl Cheryl gets here. I got my crew here. Stacy.
Hey.
Succulent Stacy. Succulent Stacy. Ignorant ass. You succulent Stacy.
Hey, I'm just trying to give the brothers like a sample of how they do the shit.
How is it, Stacey? What is it?
Succulent.
What's the succulent sound?
It's
Oh,
I got back around, guys, like, oh, hell no.
I think I got noise.
God Black got a little drip. Ignorant ass Kyle Urban, you in the house?
I'm in the building, and just for the record, I am not in your crew. You're in my crew, and thank you for the biscuit this morning.
Negro. Can't stand
That's
it.
an M-A-N.
Everybody calls James White Jim Kelly, and I call him James, like he's my
That's
son.
why it's White Jim Kelly.
It's White Jim Kelly.
Like, fuck that James shit.
Yeah. You guys miss me or what?
We missed you, James. We were so bad that you were with us in Fayetteville last week.
I know.
Oh my
Sound like a
God.
good time.
Not the same
We had a
without
ball.
Yeah.
We had a ball. Tonight on the Sheryl Underwood Show, where did taxes come from? I really don't give a damn. And there's a way that I don't have to pay. I have to figure it out yet because obviously Wesley Snipes didn't figure that out. But there's a way that I don't have to pay. I just have to sit down and study that.
You can't go the Wesley Snipes way. You just have to pay for it.
There's a way because we don't really have to pay, from what I understand.
You probably have to pay that.
There's a way. It's
Try
like
it,
some
Glenda.
sovereign.
See how
If
that
you're
works.
sovereign, some sovereign something or other, call us 877-210-6106. Somebody knows the way around that. If you're sovereign or something like that, something of that nature. But where did taxes come from in the light of tax season? I do believe we have until Monday, which is what, the 17th. No, is that
I
the
thought it was
18th?
the
Oh, it's that
19th.
late?
I think we have until Monday.
They gave an extension.
Yeah, because of the weekend. So 877-210-6106. This is Glenda the Good Witch on the Sheryl Underwood Show, waiting for Cheryl to get here.
She's stuck on the 405.
I hope not, because the 405 can be a drag sometimes. Y'all, Stacey, you like that chili? That chili is good, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Glenda made
Glenda's
chili
excited.
tonight, everybody.
I cooked for my babies tonight. I made some nice, good turkey chili.
Here's what happened, Trucker Nation.
Lay down, Kyle.
Let me just tell you what happened. So the other week I was beating it up, right?
Oh, shut up, Kyle.
And as usual,
Down in Fayetteville.
Glenda. And as usual, I slapped Glenda on the ass and said, "Go give me some chili, biatch." And what you call him, biatch? And bitch, go give me some chili.
Stupid.
And she did, and I was like, you know what? You got to bring that to the Foxxhole family. So I want everybody to be able to taste Glenda's great chili. So thank you, Glenda.
It's good. I made some chili and some
It was
cornbread.
really good too.
It's really good.
It was good.
Okay, so coming up also during entertainment, I hope they're on their way. A little adorable child star, Kwesi Boakye.
Say that 10
Am I getting it
times.
right? I know. He should be here shortly with his mom. We're going to have to tone it down, folks.
And who is he?
He's a child star. He is in one of his episodes coming up on Hawaii Five-0. He plays P. Diddy's son, which airs, I think, the 18th.
At least one of them can act.
Ooh!
Wow, that was.
That was. 'Cause, P. Diddy be listening. I don't want him to call up and cuss us out. We ain't gonna say it was our producer. We ain't gonna say
cuss
it.
us out, damn it. Come up here and cuss us out. How about that?
1-877-210-6106. Hey, Glenda's.
We ain't gonna snitch on the producer.
Are we doing
What?
We got sports today.
We have sports
and we got,
with Kyle and Kelly.
and then we got
Sectum in the Serious. We have all that good stuff coming up, right?
It's good stuff
TT?
today. We got a lot.
Entertainment news.
Entertainment news with Succulent Stacy and Glenda the Good Witch with great G spot.
Stuff going on with Bow Wow. Ew.
Girl, when
Yeah,
you
we're gonna
said
talk about that. We're gonna talk-
that's some good gossip.
Don't give it to him.
I didn't know nothing about it.
Gotta tease him.
We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back in the Sheryl Underwood Show, Foxxhole Sirius. All right. I wish wish it was Friday and I just got paid.
You always getting paid.
Every day. We're back. The Sheryl Underwood Show. This is Thunder the Good Witch with the great G-Spot holding it down for Sheryl. I always want to say Sheryl the Pearl. Why do I want to say that?
We should give her a nickname.
I know. She gives everybody else one. Come on, Sheryl. Let's get on in here now. This is a income tax topic tonight. History of the income tax in the United States.
I got a question for white Jim Kelly, because white people always know about American history.
Oh, my God.
Because we ain't from here.
They always know black
We're
history.
from Africa.
I'm from Africa. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia.
That's hilarious.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Didn't y'all come to America?
Y'all come to America.
Didn't y'all come to America to escape taxes? Is that true, white Jim Kelly?
You know, I don't know.
From Europe?
I don't think
it was like
representation
unfair.
without taxation.
I think it was the other way around, but something like that.
Taxation
And I thought it
without
was like,
representation.
call in 1-877-210-6106. I thought that was one of the reasons why they left Europe, for religious freedom, and the taxes was too much.
The old Tea Party thing.
Yeah, I don't remember I don't remember.
Boston Tea
I should
Party
call
thing?
my son,
Yeah.
because he's studying this bullshit right now. But
Have you heard the Boston Tea Party?
Wait a minute.
no, I teach algebra.
Aren't you a teacher?
I teach algebra.
Oh,
Stacey.
damn.
Thank God.
Yeah,
But didn't you have to take the teacher's test?
yeah. This wasn't on there.
Well, the U.S. Enacted the first income tax law in 1862 to support the Civil War.
Right.
See, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And see, it wasn't no
So
taxes.
how
before
we
that.
get? So why I still got to pay
They
tax?
found it. This is the thing that bothers me about the whole thing. And call in if you want to chime in 1-877-210-6106. They always talking about raising some money, but there really ain't no way to raise money if you ain't handling your money right. It's like, it's like giving a crackhead $1,000 to change his life.
Sounds like a Republican
It can
stance,
happen.
Kyle.
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, maybe it is, but I'm
Any
just
one
saying,
of my cousins will tell you a grand will help.
a grand ain't gonna, that grand gonna be
What you say,
gone.
Stacey? Your cousin's what?
Oh, I'm sorry, a gram. They were
JB
saying a
Smooth
gram.
said, "Ain't nothing faster than pew." That grand will be gone and pew.
Have you all filed your taxes yet?
I just did.
Yeah,
I got
did.
an extension.
Oh, did you really?
You got a weave on your taxes?
Yes, I did.
6
A
months.
weave on your taxes.
And it was, it was Remy.
Oh, you hilarious. You owe money,
some
Stacey?
silky straight.
You know what?
taxes.
I think I do for 2000. I just got something in from 2009 when I was married.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Speaking of,
I filed my shit separately.
Speaking of 2009,
I
the
do.
10 highest tax state income tax rates as of 2009. Number 10,
Why you put an
Minnesota.
emphasis on that 9? Like you mad about the fact that it's 2009?
That was only 2 years ago. Number 10 was Minnesota. Number 9 was Maine. 8, New Jersey. 7, New York. 6, Iowa. 5, Oregon. 4, Vermont.
Wait a minute. Pause. How the hell Oregon be number 9? They don't have no state tax.
9%
No, because they have no
state income tax.
Well, it's high because they don't have sales tax.
They don't
in a
have
lot of
sales
They don't have
tax.
sales tax?
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Well, 'cause-
Vermont is high for high income people because it's
And theirs
very
is
liberal.
9.5%.
Right.
Oh, the ballers live in Vermont?
The which one?
I think
Rich
the ballers
people. Sorry, let
live
me translate that for my
Yeah, well, they
homeboy.
tax the shit out of the rich people, basically.
in Rhode Island. It's 9.9%.
Call in if you're from
At
any of
number
these
3.
these hoods right here. 1-877-210-6106.
Of course, California is number 2 at 10.55%.
In Hawaii.
That's right.
Over
Aloha. 11% in Hawaii, number 1.
And California was the highest till I think 2009, which is terrible.
Hawaii was like, nah, I'm going to beat you in something. Because they ain't beat the Trojans in years, so they're going to try to do something. Take that, Rainbow Warriors. Take that.
So I haven't filed mine yet. I have to get on that.
Yeah, you got like
I'm
a
a
week.
very
Got a few
terrible
days.
procrastinator. I have a few days. I'm going to call my girl over in Leimert Park. She does Winona. Winona's taxes over in Leimert Park. She does my taxes every year. She's wonderful.
Shout out. God Black don't like them free shout outs. He just balled up his fists.
I'm cool with
Like, I got to fight every night to prove my love.
Oh, she can keep you out of jail.
So what
I
is
hope so. Tax revenue. What is that, Stacey? What is tax revenue?
it? Is the income that is gained by governments because of taxation of the people.
Yeah,
So
stuff
it's-
you see in your check,
it's
and they
money
keep
coming
taking
out
it.
of
or
that
they
check.
keep
The money
blowing
they
it on
make off of
horrible
us.
decisions.
It is, exactly.
The money they making off of us.
But I want to know what all that other shit coming out the check. SSI and SDI.
I know.
All them damn
Like
letters.
FICA.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that BS.
Social Security.
Yeah, to some of my ballers out there, drug dealers. See, when
happens
you
to
work
you-
and have a real job,
Oh, my
brothers,
gosh.
they take money out the check.
Hey, dude, shout out to the drug dealers.
They
A shout
want
out
check.
to anybody that can give me some dependents. I need some babes to put on my taxes.
I'll give you some babies.
Because
We
my
can start it
ex-husband
right
takes my
now.
son every year.
He should. He pays for
I
it.
know.
Yeah, he does.
Any
pay for
tax
most.
guy come in, anybody who is a trucker and maybe does taxes on the side, call in and let us know. Is there a way to get around this tax revenue?
Well, yeah, white folks, rich people.
Why the right?
No, rich people
God
don't
bless
pay
you, the
taxes.
rich people.
Sounds accurate.
God bless you, rich people.
No,
Give us some
rich
advice.
people know how to get around tax laws.
That's why
They got
when
money
you want
to
to go
pay
tax
people.
the rich people, you shouldn't want to go tax the rich people because they could just claim
Yeah.
other states, other countries, so they can hide the taxes.
Hide the-
That's
yeah,
why when
hide
you think
them.
we could
They got money
tax the
to
rich
hide
people,
it.
it's not a
yeah.
good thing.
Exactly, white.
But that's
Jim
what they
Kelly.
do.
No,
That's what
he's right.
corporations do.
White folks.
They just
I
say
keep
they're like
saying white.
farmed
Rich
out of
people-
Ireland instead of the United States.
Yeah,
There's no fucking
they know how to
tax on
manipulate and move that money
that. Hell
around.
yeah, they do.
Yeah, they ain't stupid. They don't pay taxes. Ballers don't pay taxes. Well, I should say
California
financially.
State.
Yeah, one of our producers just wrote down all the stuff that come
She
out
wrote
of our
down
check.
all the stuff that come out of our
FICA,
check.
She don't mess
FED,
around.
California
FICA.
State, California
California.
Disability.
Plus, God
Okay,
back,
that's
we
disability.
firing
I was
people.
like,
Tax
what is
everything.
Yeah, exactly. Which,
FICA.
what about when you get unemployment? What is that called? Is that state of California or UUI? Or
You mean that actor's tax?
unemployment?
Unemployment.
The actress tax. That's
The actor's tax?
You ain't never lied.
That's why California's so high, though, because they got to
I
tax everything
hired
else
a
to her so
girlfriend.
much
I'm
in
not gonna say
debt.
no name, but I
This
hired a
whole state's in
girlfriend.
debt.
I had a
girlfriend.
girlfriend who's an actress, and I hired her through my company, and I paid her for like a small amount of work, and I paid her like $10, $15, because I believe at least giving people gas
Something.
money.
Yeah.
Do you
where
know
this
she
is going.
reported it?
Oh my
She
God.
reported. I'm like, but she was trying to get her unemployment back going. I'm
Yeah.
like, really?
That's crazy.
And they hit you up.
And they hit you up, Stacey?
No,
call you Cheryl.
I pay into my company pays into unemployment, so
Okay,
that comes
gotcha.
out of it comes out of them.
Thank God.
So it's
Shout
all
out to
good.
people with companies.
Whatever. We got
We got a
Wayne
caller.
on the phone from New York.
Wayne.
Hello.
Hey, Wayne.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? I didn't know I was going to be first.
Everybody's good. How are you?
I'm good. This tax thing, it's a shame here in New York. They tax you for everything here.
Really?
And the way that it's set up, everything here in my part of the state pays for New York City.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
Yeah, then
You
I don't know
upstate,
if
brother?
you have a budget. I'm sorry?
Are you upstate?
Yeah, I am. I don't know. Can I give the city I'm in or?
Yeah.
Man. Unless you're a witness protection program, dog. You
No,
don't
no,
do that.
not at all. Not at all. I'm in Buffalo.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Good luck
you know,
with this
it's
season, bro. This could be the year.
Is it anything left in Buffalo?
It's just cold.
And we got G from Buffalo that calls in sometimes.
Ask him
Shout
a
out.
question about Buffalo, because a lot of people you go back and forth from Canada over there. Does that affect,
Oh. Go back like, to work?
You on the mic, you can
Yeah,
hear you, guy.
I know, guys.
I know
Like,
that
ask
now. I
him.
didn't know
You
he was
ask.
still there.
Wayne.
No, I'm incognito.
Wayne, are you there, baby? He's gone.
He's
He's
gone.
gone.
Well,
So
New
what
York
do you
City
think-
has like an additional 4% tax on them too, so it might even bring you up over like California and everything like that.
I
They
think
get
Wayne
taxed
was basically
bad.
saying that they carry the people up in Buffalo, the upstanding citizens of upstate New York.
Carry the whole state of New
They
York?
carry the state.
And what are you saying, guy? They travel back and forth to Canada, like working?
We got a guy in the room right now who lives in Canada, but I think
Oh,
he found
that's
he used
right.
to work in Buffalo. So I asked him how that worked, because you get paid from both countries. How does that work? You work in both countries. 'Cause
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
not going to answer.
I'm not going to talk about that.
We got a call on the line. Richard from Orlando.
Richard?
I mean, I stay here in Florida, and this is a right-to-work state. I mean, the taxes ain't that bad, but the only part about it that sucks is a job could just fire you over anything.
Wow.
I kind of like that, though, Richard. I hate when people think they can't be fired.
But, I mean,
You know what I'm saying, dog? Niggas be acting like they own the job. Oh, my God, I hired you.
But, I mean, but you can't come in and just fire somebody just by what they're wearing. If it's out of the, I mean, like, if it's not part of the uniform, okay, yeah, you can fire them. But just firing them just because, okay, we only need 300 workers for this season, so we'll fire 150 of them. You know, I don't think that's right. You know,
But what if they don't have the money? What if it's not in the budget to pay them, Brother Richard?
I mean, what you gonna do? You better go do what them actresses do and go get on unemployment. Or
I mean,
Go
but
ahead,
that's
brother.
the thing, though. See, like, you got people like me who, me personally, I served in the service. So whenever I did put in for my unemployment, for some odd reason, I got classified in a file to where I couldn't get unemployment at all because I was researched. And then after I went through the research process, I had already found a job, so I didn't need it. You know, so it was kind of like, okay, here's the assistance for you, but nah, before you can get it here, you're not gonna get nothing. You know.
Hey, are you driving a truck now, Richard?
Nah, right now I'm driving my car to work right now.
Oh, okay. Cool. You got that job back, brother. You got that job back, man. You are in Orlando?
Yeah.
well, I'm glad you found
I'm
a
on
job.
I-4 right now, you know.
I'm glad it's good to know you found a job, and thank you for protecting us.
Hey, thank you. You know, y'all welcome anytime.
I hear
Thanks,
that.
Richard.
Richard
Thanks so
sounded like he
much.
was personally out
Okay.
there with the shotgun.
You know what?
Making
I
sure
want to
not
hear
a
from
fool
some
rolled in.
servicemen and women. I want to know how they do their taxes. Some servicemen and women, call us 877-210-6106 and explain to us how you all go about preparing your taxes. We have another caller. Aunt Taffy. Is that your
From Green Bay.
Green Bay.
I'm on Jesse.
Oh, Aunt Jessie. Aunt Taffy.
Yes, Aunt Kathy. Kathy, remember?
Oh, Kathy.
Cat. Oh, my aunt.
Yes, your Aunt Kathy.
Cat.
Linda
Hey,
asking if
Auntie.
it's my aunt. It's her aunt. How you doing, Auntie?
Hey, Auntie.
Hello.
How
Hi,
are you?
guys. You
Hey,
guys
doing?
are great.
So did you show Glenda how to make this turkey chili? Who gave her the turkey chili recipe?
My Aunt Kate is responsible for me being a glamour queen. She used to give me all kinds of makeup.
Oh, it's your fault.
Lip gloss.
Damn divas.
My uncle worked
guys.
at a makeup company in Chicago, and he would bring home all the makeup, and she would call us over and give us all the makeup, all the
did
goodies.
he have
Hey,
fun?
Auntie.
Yeah. Hi, baby. And you've been a glamour queen since you've been 10, so don't put it on me. Hi,
Thanks.
guys.
Way
We
back in
listened
the
to you
40s.
in Green Bay. Can you believe that?
Green
Oh,
Bay in the
great.
building.
That's wonderful.
And you sound
Aunt
good.
Kate, have you done your taxes yet?
Yeah, girl. You know, I got that out the way.
Auntie, how we doing in Green Bay? This is Kyle, by the way. How many is black folks in there besides athletes?
Well, but we don't have too many black stations. You know, we're working on that now.
Oh, yeah, well, y'all
okay.
just need the Foxxhole. You just keep doing your Sirius
Definitely.
106 XM 149. You good?
Definitely. I got you guys on my email, on my account, and I'm trying to see who this guy is, Glenda, on your picture. His picture. It's a group.
I'm
Which
getting
one are
nervous.
you?
Uh-oh. Kyle.
Is he white? It's probably me.
Kyle is the tall, dark, handsome one.
When my nephews are here, they're afraid to say hello. Come here, guys.
I'm gonna
Glenda
start you out,
Redfield
Glenda.
show.
I know. It's
family
like my
coming on.
family's calling in.
I'm gonna start
Okay.
you out.
Auntie,
Yes.
I'm gonna talk to you real soon. I love you.
I love
Why you
you.
gonna cut
Auntie,
her
that's
off
the
like that?
rush.
I'm nervous.
Giving
I'm
you
nervous.
the
I'm
push
like,
off
I'm
right
nervous
now,
with my
Auntie.
aunt on the phone. I'm like, oh my God.
We got another caller after the break. So listen, Auntie, you got to call back. We're going to make you a platinum VIP caller. You
Yes.
can call anytime and give us all of Glenda's business,
I
okay?
know. Oh my God.
Hey, y'all, when we come back, we're going to talk about some celebrities with tax issues.
Yes.
There's a lot of them.
In the Sheryl Underwood Show, Foxxhole Sirius XM.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You listen to the Sheryl Underwood Show. This is your boy, K. Herb. I'm in the building. To my left is White Jim Kelly. To my right is Guy Black, Succulent Stacy, and Glenda the Good Witch with the great G-spot. Today we're talking about the history of income tax.
Yes.
And we said before the break we was going to talk about celebrities with tax issues.
Woo, Charlie.
There's a lot of them.
There is a lot of. And my question to Guy Black in the break before we talk about, how? Because I want to know, how could you get into tax trouble?
Having somebody else look over your money.
You hear that, fellas?
Ah, no, not the guys. Don't go there. Why
you
talking
go
about
there?
my shit?
You know I'm representing that MRA, that MRA, mailrightsactivist.com in the
No, we talking about
building.
celebrities. We ain't talking about just
my
the
bad.
regular
Oh, my
brother.
bad.
Accountants
bad.
and people like that. You
My
know,
bad.
Professional people.
I'm sorry, I have a
Managers.
tick. I have a tick.
But Guy made a good point that the advice that Bill Cosby gave Oprah a long time ago, to always sign your checks. Don't let others. I got a girlfriend of mine.
Except Gail. Gail can sign.
Right. I have a girlfriend whose son is a professional basketball player, and he owns a few restaurants here in L.A. And sometimes I get the feeling that they're kind of like oblivious to what's going on. And I told her, I said, you need to make sure that he is signing every check.
You talking about your former Laker homeboy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but it's in, I think it came out a couple of days ago. Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon Osbourne owe $1.7 million
Sharon
in taxes. They're about to lose their
I'm sorry,
home.
that'd be Ozzy. Sharon's name was not on there.
It said
But you
Ozzy
know
and
what? You
Sharon
see,
Osbourne.
you see Sharon a lot more. She hustling her ass off trying to keep that shit
Trying to
together.
pay
I haven't
Because
seen
they owe the
Ozzy.
IRS $1.7 million.
Yeah.
All right, White Jim Kelly, I got to go to you, man. You my dude.
All right.
You my white dude in the room, man.
Okay. What do you
I
got?
know, man. How is it that if, let's say, they didn't pay their taxes this year, how do they get to next year? And then why don't they stop them that first time?
Exactly.
Well, there's got to be some kind of, I guess, by investigation by the IRS, which I'm sure you could push off and push off and push off for only so long. Like Wesley Snipes, it took him like 4 or 5 years for him to go.
Wesley Snipes. We got a lot of white boys on this list.
Bro, why you got to go to Wesley?
We can go to Nicholas.
Go to Nicolas
Cage.
Cage.
I'll mess with you, dog.
Nicolas Cage.
He's who I think of when I think
He's
of
like
tax
the
evasion.
leader on that page
Yeah,
that we got.
14 million.
When I think of taxes, I think of Wesley Snipes. Who was before Wesley? It was Red Fox?
Was it Red Fox?
Yeah.
It was someone else like around the time of Wesley too.
Someone after Red, before Wesley.
Cage has been fighting him for years though too.
Who that?
Isley.
You got it.
Was
Ron
it
Isley.
Ron Isley?
Oh,
There it
yeah.
is. Mr. Big.
Mr. Big.
Yeah.
Mr.
He
Big.
got in and got out. He's cool now.
He got through that sentence like a subject and a predicate. In a way.
People trust in managers that don't have their best interests involved. But we see it all the time in athletes and actors.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of athletes.
Ja Rule owes $1.1 million.
Ja Rule
$1.1 million.
Well,
You know what he
do
could have
without
got
you.
with $1.1 million? First of all, he could have changed Glenda's brakes a couple
He
times.
sure could have. Let's see. Pam Anderson, she owes $493,000.
But that was
this
in
was in 2009.
yeah.
Al Pacino in 2009 owed $188,000. He could have peeled that off and got.
I could give him
taken care of
that.
I mean, my goodness. Wyclef in 2008 owed $2.1 million. Wyclef Jean.
That's some flying back and forth to Haiti. All the airline tickets.
And again, last year, Nicolas Cage,
Forgot to claim the Ritz
$14
commercials.
million. That is ridiculous.
$14 million is a
$14
lot
million.
of money.
Why is he not in jail?
I don't. That's what I want to know. And
I
I
don't-
love Nicolas
Wesley
Cage.
should've
He's one of
taken
my
some tips
favorite
from him.
actors. I know he should
You
have.
said you
He
love
should've-
Nicolas
I
Cage?
love Nicolas Cage. He's one of my favorite
like to be
actors.
But
raised
it
in
says
Arizona.
2010, so it's just happened. So maybe he's trying to work on
I
it.
mean, but my goodness.
As of 2010.
As
He's
of
been doing it for years.
So that was last year. But it took Wesley how many years before he actually went to jail? Was
He
more-
was like 3 years, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
so it's early for
least.
Nicolas
He
Cage.
was fighting that.
Always
Yeah,
Fighting
he
and
was
going
fighting.
down,
Good
kicking
lawyer.
and screaming. Ruben stuttered in 2005. Owed
They need to cut Ruben some
$200,000.
slack.
Isn't that when he got famous?
Right, just in 2005.
Did he forget to
Call
claim that
up
prize
again.
or what? You should write that down on your tax form.
That's true. He was like 04, 05, something
It's
like
like
that.
the dude from Survivor.
We got Taj from Oklahoma. Come on, Taj, where you at?
Hey, how you doing, everybody?
What's
I'm glad
happening?
this is a dude named Taj because I knew this girl named Taj up in Oakland. Who she been stalking? I'm glad it's you, brother.
I said
Glad it's you.
Oklahoma, not Oakland.
Oh, you're right. I can't read.
Hey.
What's up, Taj?
I heard earlier before the break you were asking about how military members do
Yes.
their taxes.
Yes.
Well, I recently got out of the Air Force, and I just did my taxes earlier this year, so I can kind of explain kind of what we do.
Break it down, brother.
All right. Well, we get W-2s just like anybody else. We usually go to a website, a Department of Defense finance website called MyPay.
Mm-hmm.
We log in there, and we can get, everybody in the military gets what's called a leave and earnings statement. Basically,
Yeah.
a big receipt saying basically how much they're paying you, as in just between your regular paycheck, any special pay you get, like jump pay or flight pay.
Jump
And
pay is
it's
jumping out of
allowed-
airplane?
Yeah, jumping out of airplanes, flying aircraft. I was a flyer, so,
Hold on, brother. I got to ask you this, Taj. So
Hands
let's
up.
say if you're jumping out of airplane, is that for entertainment value or is that for?
Oh, he's in the military.
I was stationed in Japan, and I knew a lot of special forces guys, and you have to jump so many times a month to keep your qualification. So,
So every time you
Wow.
jump, you get a check?
job. Well, it used to be like that, but with
like special operators that do their job so much, and then they'll take a break and go on leave. You get so many jumps every few months, then it just kind of pays forward.
Okay, shouts out to my boy Skill out there in North Carolina. He was trying to break some of this military down stuff. All right, keep going, man. Keep going, brother.
Yeah. Okay, well, when they release the W-2s for everybody, usually around like late January, early February, I mean, you can pull your W-2s and, take them, you can take them to somebody to get your taxes done, or you can kind of do them yourself on TurboTax. Military offers like free software like TurboTax and something like that for you to do your taxes on your own.
Tosh, I don't mean to interrupt you. What if you're overseas? What if you're overseas in Iraq or something like that? How do you handle? They
get extensions for guys that are deployed. You will get extensions. Also, when you're in combat zones like Iraq or Afghanistan, those are actually tax-free zones.
Wow.
Can they cut you some slack?
Income tax. Yeah, tax-free. They aren't supposed to pull any taxes out of your check while you're set, but of course they do. What it is when you get back, you'll file your income tax just like everybody else, and you'll just get all that money back.
Wow.
So,
you'll give it or get it back?
You get it back.
Get it back.
Oh, okay.
Get it back. They will give it back to you. They will just go on and add it to what you normally get on your normal income tax return. So, it's really it's pretty much the same for any other job, with a few exceptions here and there. The deployments are usually the big ones.
Oh, that's
so
all right.
Like in our best interest to kind of deploy.
Okay, all right. Well, Tosh, thank you so much.
TT, get her producer on.
I know she's doing it. If we have any tax professionals out there, please give us a call, 877-2-106-106.
And give Linda a call, 310-555-1356. She hasn't done her taxes yet, and she is
got to have a J-O-B.
But it's not only celebrities, too. It's athletes as well. I got 4 of them here that pretty notable guys. Daryl Strawberry had some problems.
He
had
some
wow. You know where that? You know his taxes went.
Where?
Oh my gosh! Up in smoke. Up in smoke.
Daryl Strawberry was hanging with Charlie Sheen.
Well, him and Lawrence Taylor too. He's had all kinds of issues.
I know Lawrence Taylor. Who else you got, James?
Pete Rose. He was sentenced to 5 months in jail.
I remember
That's from the baseball card thing and all the memorabilia stuff that he had, and probably betting on baseball.
Speaking
but he never claimed
memorabilia.
that. And then the juice.
The juice.
Yeah.
OJ. Ooh, Charlie. Have
still
any of you ever
that.
not done your taxes?
I always do mine.
You plead the fifth?
I get mine.
I don't do mine.
If you did, you wouldn't say it on the radio.
You haven't done yours. Stacey just said it. Stacey just said she hasn't done hers in years.
Stacey McClain just said
I don't
it.
do my
well,
own.
you know what I mean. Have you ever not filed your taxes?
I thought you meant you sit down.
Oh, no.
I haven't done that yet.
No.
Yes, we've all done our taxes.
Yeah, I got to get mine done. I got to get over to see Winona.
You want to shout out again, too?
Don't glide back. Don't play
Maybe
that.
Speak and make my Nona sponsor.
Kill me.
Okay, everybody shout out to their tax man.
Shouts out to HNRBlock.com.
H&R Block.
Derek
You
Williams.
do your own, Kyle?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's great.
Mine says,
I changed my own
Williams
oil
tax.
too, just if you was one. That's how I burned my hand the other day. It's a little
Changing your oil?
Yeah, changing my oil. Burn my shit up.
Damn.
That's another
was
show.
like-
Maybe you don't know how to change your oil.
Nah, you know. I hit my
Everyone
hand
knows.
with something.
Cool the car off before you lift.
I was in a hurry.
Look at Glenda.
I know. Look at Glenda.
She knew that.
I know that. I know that.
I didn't have
much.
time for that, so I did it and burnt my shit up.
877-2-106-106 is the number. Call us if you have any tax advice, if you have any tax horror stories, if you're a tax professional.
Oh, yeah, I would like to hear some horror
stories. I know.
1-877-2-106.
I have a horror story that my tax.
You got a horror story?
A horror story.
Oh, my bad. I thought you.
I would call it a whore. The whore got my money.
Here we go again.
My
Here
ex-husband
we go.
and I, when we
Hey,
first
when
got
we come
married,
back for the
my
break,
damn
we
money.
want to
Hold
hear
that
the
story.
horror story.
I'm telling it now because I ain't gonna talk
No,
about
we
this.
gotta take a
Come
break
back.
first.
Take a break.
And then we want to hear the horror story. Auntie.
I want to exercise my right to extend shit like we used to do in the past.
That's too bad.
And get on
We
other
gotta
folks'
do what
nerves.
you like to
Okay,
do.
we're gonna
Just
break.
call
Save it for sex and the serious.
It's called
be
a
good.
tease, Glenda. You know about that, right?
Real
We'll
good
be
horror
back.
story.
We'll be back.
We're back.
Hold on. Let me hear this.
I like this song.
Oh, this is Glenda right here.
My
Ain't
jam.
nothing going on but the ring.
So
Huh?
Chicago. So Chicago.
Hey, we got to turn that up.
Turn
Remember
that
Eddie
up.
Murphy talked about that in Raw?
So Chicago. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We have everybody still here in the house.
Go ahead, Stacey. I was trying to hear the jam.
I know. She ain't letting the lyrics
like,
come through or
she
nothing.
want to hear her voice.
They turned it down.
You got to have a J-O-B if you want to be.
There you go. Turn that up. Hold on, Stacey. Give us about 5 seconds.
Hey.
MRA, we hate this bitch. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Is that Glenda singing?
Yeah, that is.
Yes.
She sounds like the church lady that took the mic.
This is the anti-MRA jingle right here.
Who is it?
I don't know. We looking for it though. I love her though because she let it know how y'all feel.
This sounds like one of them songs you step on.
Because nothing from nothing.
Look at her. Nothing from nothing.
Leave nothing. You got to have something.
Look at Glenda. This is her
you
theme.
Wanna be with me?
When Glenda gets her own song show.
This is Glenda's theme song.
Too mysterious.
Turn that up.
Need security.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's called papers.
You got to have a J-O-B if you want to be with me.
Why Jim Kelly
James, have you heard this song? James, you heard this song before?
This mid-80s.
Doesn't make sense to you.
She say life is too serious, love too mysterious. A fly girl like me needs
Replace the
security.
job with contract.
And Glenda knows every word. Every syllable. So she was 12 singing this song, knew where she was going in life.
Day with her aunt.
Her and Auntie was getting it, driving.
My aunt can't say with my eyeshadows and lip gloss.
Where was you at, Stacey, before we cut you off? What was you saying, homegirl?
Good, yeah, Gwen got to. I'm sorry, Stacey.
Go ahead, Stacey.
I was just welcoming
everyone
back. Yes.
To the Foxxhole.
Foxxhole Sirius 106 XM 149. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Sheryl Underwood Show. We're having fun tonight talking about taxes. In a few minutes, we're going to have entertainment news, but we wanted to get back to Glenda's story.
Oh my God, yeah.
Glenda, before you start, I got
to
shout out Stacey.
Okay.
For last week, she did the thing. Saints and Sinners.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, how'd that
Saints
go?
and Sinners table read in Fayetteville.
It was outstanding. We were going to talk about that in entertainment.
Oh, my bad, but I at least had to give her a shout out since she wrote the piece.
Yeah, she did her thing.
You know
it was outstanding.
She did her thing, and then she got her direct on.
She sure did.
And just was shot calling.
That was a hell of a table read. It was
Cracking
really,
the whip.
really nice. I like to look at it as a staged reading more so.
It was good.
It was really, really nice.
Yeah, the groupies was in the building. Thank you, y'all.
Oh my
What
God.
they look like?
They were swooning over Kyle's ass. I was like, what the hell?
Really? Damn.
I had to do my thing.
I wish I was down there. That's what I wanted to ask all week last week, but I didn't want to be too rude from California.
We're getting off
What the ass
topic.
look like, Kyle?
We're kind of getting off topic, but
Yeah, we're gonna get back to
Okay,
that.
we'll get back to
entertainment
that.
It's
news.
off topic.
We'll talk
That's
about
what we
it.
do. It's a show.
let me tell you my
show.
story. My story about the taxes. I was expecting a nice fat income tax checks one year, the first year I was married, and my shit got taken because my ex-husband's child support.
Amen.
There you
My
go.
shit got taken.
Revenge.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get married. Your
I
shit
was
is
like,
his shit.
I'm looking at him like, Negro, you in arrears?
It's so funny because
Shit.
before I got married, I talked about that.
That's the horror
When
story?
Yes.
There's no other girl involved?
No.
There's money
Bad
involved.
one.
Hell,
Nothing
the
for
other
nothing
girl
leaves
that got
nothing.
my damn money, well, really the money went to the
I know
baby.
people who get divorced just so they stay together, but they get divorced.
Really?
So that the ex-wife won't take
Won't
all
take
their
all of this
shit.
shit.
Right, exactly.
That's crazy.
I've heard of
That's
couples
evil.
where
I'd do that.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
fuck it, we don't need to have a paper. So they end up staying together and
Wow.
until I think the
Cheaper
kids
to
was
keep her.
18, right?
Right, cheaper to keep her.
We've got a good story in Memphis right now.
Who's
Big
that?
Cheese.
Big Cheese?
Big Cheese. What do you got?
Cheese.
Big cheese.
Come on, Big
Big
Cheese,
Cheese, you
where
there?
you at?
Mr. Cheese? Mr. Cheese?
Everybody that do taxes. Hello?
Hey, what's up,
Yo.
Big Cheese?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to start off by saying everybody that do taxes ain't a professional. You know what I'm saying?
True.
This goat mouth bitch that did my taxes in 04.
Oh my God! Hold up, Cheese. This go in my.
What happened, Big Cheese?
Oh, that'd be great.
All right, I'm an independent truck driver, you know, and
Yes.
I make a nice income. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
This broad was going back. You know what you signed off on was, you know, what your claim deductions and all that. She was going back and redoing my deduction. So let's say I get back 10,000. Hell, she was going back and getting me back 14,000. The other 4 I didn't see, so I got audited.
Oh
So
my gosh.
And she kept for
Paperwork. Yeah, she kept that shit. Fuck ass holding. You know what I'm saying? Living off me, balling and everything.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wait, Big Cheese was what?
The IRS agent that I was talking to, I gave them all my paperwork, all my receipts and stuff. They tell me you still responsible for that $4,000.
But wait a minute, is she a registered tax person? Because you have to be registered to do taxes.
But that's what I'm saying. She got caught up. I was one of the people that I'm like, nah, y'all got to investigate this, and that. I was one of the people that started the investigation because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take her to civil court, and that's what I did. I'm like under $25,000. You ain't got to get a lawyer and all that. I just took it to small claim court. So that jumped off the investigation. The Brown got locked up for it eventually, but I
get out of here.
Been liable for that $4,000. Damn right, I don't give a fuck.
So she did get arrested for it?
Yeah, she got arrested for it. She did
good.
the time behind it.
Good.
Everybody should know that anytime someone does your taxes, they send them back to you. You sign the back, they sign the back.
Right.
When you signed it, you're liable.
Right.
Anything.
Right.
Regardless of what happened, your name is on it and your Social Security.
Yeah, but suppose they go, it sounds like, did she forge your name? Because she went back and redid his taxes, left his name on it, and redid them. So, but you had a copy of the original, right?
Yeah.
I had a copy of the original. Now, this is what she was doing. You signed like 2 pages, let's say your itemized deductions or whatever. But your last page was strictly just a signature page. It had nothing on it.
Yeah, she used that for the other pages to redo.
Right, straight scandal.
I like her. Where's she at?
Wow.
So this is a warning to everybody in Memphis. If you have a gold tooth accountant, watch the hell out.
No, she
wait a minute. I got
she in jail.
But I'm just
No, you know why? I think Jim Kelly misinterpreted your goat mouth to gold mouth.
Right.
That's what I thought he said. I thought he said
knew
gold
that.
mouth.
No,
goat
goat
mouth.
He said
mouth.
goat's mouth.
So
We got
don't
Kermit.
worry, why Jim Kelly, I got your
My
back,
bad.
dog.
We got Kermit from Louisiana. You there, Kermit?
I'm here.
Hey, Kermit.
Hello?
What's happening?
What's going on?
You got a tax story for us?
Yeah, I called in to let everybody know, that boy Wayne, Lil Wayne owed about $5.5 million from 2007.
Wow.
Really?
How you know that?
Huh?
How you know?
I'm from New Orleans. The streets talk.
Ooh.
This not Kermit, the trombone player.
No, this not
the trumpet.
Kermit, the trumpet player.
Yeah, You sound like him. You sound like him.
You have that New Orleans accent.
You know what I'm saying?
And then he also just paid right when he got out of jail last year. He just paid $1.6 million in back taxes from 2006 or 2005 or something like that. And Money Mayweather owe a couple of mil too.
Yeah, he's always in trouble with taxes and gambling.
At least they're
Floyd Mayweather Jr.
At least Wayne is trying to pay back, so they probably gonna stay.
Yeah,
up
he
off
ain't
him
trying
for
to
a
do no
minute.
more. He ain't trying to do no more time.
No, I'm sure he's not. So I think as long as you're trying to pay something, they're gonna ease up off of you. I'm sure. I need to take my own advice.
Yeah, for real.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., that's a good one, though. He had to have his last fight just so De La Hoya and them can come out and get him out of basically the debt that he owed people. Yeah, and he was making $25-30 million a fight for the De La Hoya fights and all the big ones he was doing, and it was all gone.
And it's all gone for
Did you know, like in 1862, in order to support the Civil War, we had taxes. People who actually earned from $600 to $10,000 paid only 3% taxes. And the incomes of more than $10,000 paid a higher tax rate. That's not much difference from today, but it's still everything kind of started in 1862, which is a long time ago.
But what I love about it is at first,
that's like 150 years ago.
Yeah.
Next year that'll be 100.
I know. I'm thinking, but before that, like in the 1700s, I'm sorry, it was a long time ago, but in the 1700s, we basically supported ourselves on distilled spirits, refined sugar, tobacco and snuff, property sold at auction, and corporate bonds and slaves. We were actually responsible.
Yeah, that was 160 years ago.
I was wondering if you'd see that in the notes.
And slaves, right?
Wow.
A little tidbit of information regarding that tax.
Well, I hope everyone gets.
But they made it illegal though. That was the beauty of it. After they started it, they repealed it because it was unconstitutional.
Yeah.
And then they realized they needed that money.
But then they have to finance wars, so you got to tax people.
Got to finance in wars.
One of our favorites is holding Black Ice
from
Michigan.
Ice.
Black Ice.
Black Ice. Ice and black.
All right.
Hey, Black Ice.
Huh?
Hey, baby.
Hey, what's going on, baby?
Not much.
You just got Black Ice excited. He sat up straight.
Yeah, I sit up straight on that one. Hey, baby, don't hey, baby, me, because I'll sit up straight on you. My tax lady, the bomb, was she worked for the government, so I get all the inside track on what's going on and everything.
The what's going on episode, that's my mama.
Oh, I tell you what, like the child credit, they getting ready to try to do away with that, so all y'all got them kids, y'all better figure something out real fast, because they try to do away with that, too. And a lot of things, they getting ready to change. They say they want to go to like 10% across the board. I'm like, well, that'd be fine with me because, when you buy $60,000 worth of diesel a year, you can write a lot of that stuff off.
Yeah, that's true. God, $60,000 worth of diesel.
What else do you write out? You're a trucker?
Well, I don't have no depreciation left on my truck. You get like 3 years left on 3 years of depreciation on your truck. My trailer paid for. I'm working on the front half. I try to write off everything I can. Oil changes, diesel, tires. If I wash it, if I wash it in my driveway, I'm writing it off. Believe me. I'm writing it off.
That's right.
Well, good. Thanks for calling, Black Ice.
Thanks so much, Black Ice. As I was getting ready to say, I hope everyone gets their taxes done this year. I hope no one owes a lot. Handle it.
This is anytime we're in war, the government always tries to find extra stuff to tax you for. And I know a lot of people who've gotten audited over the past 3 years, over simple stuff.
Right.
I've been audited a couple times, but I know a lot of people, like people who have never been audited before, but I hear the audits are up based on the fact that we're in the war season. Or we're all at war. Okay. They're trying to find extra money. The government is broke.
Girl, hell, we all broke. Shit. Ain't nobody got no money.
Well, Obama, I think, is going to be talking about our money situation later. Tomorrow?
Yeah.
He's going to do really well over into 2012, 2016.
Doing what? Re-elected?
Yeah.
What you think of Trump? I heard Trump might be running.
Ain't nobody thinking about Trump. He'd have gone somewhere.
You think that's a joke?
Him and his damn comb over.
Quickly, I know you got to take a break. Why don't y'all go around the table real quick and find out what people think of Donald Trump as far as being a presidential candidate? And I know Sheryl.
If he's got an R next to him, I'd vote for him.
He was a Republican?
He is a Republican.
Okay.
Isn't he? Yeah, he is.
I'd have to vote for him.
No.
You got
James, come on now, James.
Well, I think I always think if somebody knows about money, I always feel like they can help somehow.
Whoa.
I wouldn't vote for him. You vote going against Barack Obama. But I always feel like if somebody knows something about money, I always think they might be able to help.
I'm always on that conspiracy tip. I think someone is paying him to run against Obama because he's popular and he'll get he might get a popular vote because, he's a shrewd businessman and he's going to run based on the fact that
they show him pretty high in the polls right now as far as the Republican Party 2020.
I can't imagine
there's no way.
Republicans putting Trump in office.
No.
He's had more bankruptcies than the government.
Yeah, he has.
Donald Trump has a bankruptcy.
He can get us out of it.
He's going to say because he's had bankruptcies and he knows how to get out of it, then he'll know how to run the government.
And what he doesn't talk about is that the foreign leaders won't even talk to him when he goes over there.
Sheryl Underwood. Loving that hair, bro.
Hair is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Buck 25.
Nice chestnut.
Buck 25.
Are we going into break right now?
Going into break. I'm taking my show back, bitches. Okay, what we gonna do when we come back?
We're gonna come back into entertainment.
And then the baby that's outside.
With
little handsome
he's
actor.
so cute.
Outside.
Kwesi Boakye will be with us in entertainment. It's the Sheryl Underwood Show.
We are back. What's that, Jay-Z?
That's Jay-Z.
Hard Knock Life. That's right. Even though it's tax time.
He's representing the kids right now.
Absolutely.
It's for the kids.
Really, we represent a great song that happens to lead into There's No Business Like Show Business with Glenda the Good Witch
with the great
Sucking and Stacey. Go ahead. Good tag. We want to hear from you. Give us a call at 1-877-210-6106. Hey, I'm about to lay back and let the crew do it. Glenda, tell us about this wonderful guest. And God bless, thank you. We always love it when you sit in with us. We enjoy that. So hopefully we can do this more often. Glenda, tell us what's about to happen in show business.
Well, it's the entertainment segment, of course. And before we get into our adorable guest, Stacey and I are going to touch on a few entertainment topics. First of all, I want to say congratulations to executive producer Sheryl Underwood, writer and director Stacey McLean on a wonderful table read in Fayetteville last week for the play Saints and Sinners. It was amazing. We got a lot of positive feedback. The live table read was outstanding. Stacey did her thing. Phenomenal writer, phenomenal director. Big ups to both of you. Congratulations on that.
Big ups to you too for reading the part that was written for me.
Oh yes.
The actors did a wonderful job. We had a great.
Who were the actors?
Everyone in Fayetteville. I didn't bring the list with me.
Trisha Mann. Oh, the other actors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't bring the list. With me.
Local Buddy Lewis, Trisha Mann, Kyle Irby, Glenda Redfield.
Kyle was of Debonair Mark Swan.
And this Negro had fans at the reception afterward. Girls were like, when he walked into the room, they was like, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, what?
Glenda.
Like, are you kidding me?
Get used to it, Glenda.
Then I had girlfriends texting me from Chicago, who the nigga Sheryl was talking about on the radio that's fine in the play. I was like, are you guys kidding me? Come on.
Now here's what's going to happen next. We're going to put together a production where White Jim Kelly can play 12 Angry Men.
There you go.
I'll peel off some of that.
I got to have my boy White Jim Kelly with me on the road. So we can just go wreak havoc.
I'll take some of them girls.
No, wait a minute because we want to give our guests all the time
yes, exactly.
But wait a minute. Okay, so I heard Fantasia putting on a little weight to play Mahalia Jackson.
Oh, that's why she's putting on the weight?
Yeah, I heard she's putting on weight.
I heard that she like $180 or something.
But why does she have to do that? Halle Berry wasn't going to put no damn weight on the play Aretha Franklin.
But Aretha was like,
well, she was slim in
but that's a young Aretha.
Yeah, I guess.
But Aretha was trying to get on the better looking tip. Right. I mean, I love the Queen of Soul. I love you, Queen Soul. But I'm just saying maybe that's how she was putting her
Probably.
thing.
Have you seen
down.
Fantasia though?
No, because she
I haven't
voluptuous.
seen her, but I did hear she was gaining.
Is a good
she was
word.
already voluptuous. She was already a voluptuous girl. Why would she have to gain more weight? That's not necessary.
Well, yeah, maybe
It could have been an accident.
Well, did Jennifer Hudson gain weight to play Winnie Mandela?
She was already heavy at the time.
Really?
She may have been pregnant, I think. Or was it Jill Scott that was pregnant over there playing?
Really?
Somebody.
Okay, well, we have to check that out and see who did what. Now, wait a minute. There's something else going down in entertainment news.
What?
Now, I know earlier y'all talked about Donald Trump thinking he gonna run against President Obama.
Yes.
He gonna get the comb over slapped out of him. I don't know what.
That's hilarious.
He gonna lose. I don't even know what he's talking about. But then I heard that Bill Cosby put the SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yes.
What happened?
Yeah, I have to pull that up because Trump came back and said something crazy about
Bill
Cosby.
said something?
Bill
Yeah.
said something, then
really?
Trump came back again and said something.
I love Bill
we're back and
Cosby
forth.
right now. For everybody used to hate on Bill Cosby.
Yeah, he done
He
did
talk
too.
big shit now.
Oh
don't
yeah, he gangster. He gangster.
Yes.
No, that's all right. He done heard the baby done heard the work.
He been on set.
Absolutely. The baby know what's going on. Okay, so now introduce our guest.
Yes.
A thespian in his own right.
Yes.
A great talent.
Yes.
Young man gonna go on. He gonna be bigger than James Earl Jones, Denzel Washington. Let me see who else. Morgan Freeman. He gonna get all the Academy Awards.
All of them.
He gonna be like a young Will Smith with like action and depth to it. He's singing, he rapping, he dancing, he doing everything. Say his name because I can't pronounce it.
Kwesi Boakye.
Ooh, that's
Ladies and gentlemen, Kwesi Boakye.
international.
Boakye is here with us in the studio. Hi, Kwesi. How are you?
I'm good. It was just my birthday a week ago.
Oh, my God. Happy birthday.
What day was your birthday?
April 6th.
Oh, happy birthday.
Stacey.
You must be cool.
Birthday.
So you're a very debonair, suave young man to be an Aries because all Aries men get the ladies.
My little son is an Aries. My little son. My big son is an Aries. Oh, did he say
He said yeah.
That's my dude Kwesi right
He's
there.
an adorable boy.
I might as well ask him. I want to
Go
know
ahead.
how the groupies on set, young Kwesi, man. How the groupies treating you, young bro?
He's
How
like,
old
my
are you now,
mom is
man?
sitting here. Don't be asking me that.
Mama's cool,
He's like,
man. We
he's
talk
like,
to
you
you
see,
live.
I look at his mom like, I can't answer that, dude. I can't answer that right now.
But you get the Justin Bieber type groupies and everything. You get all the young ladies. You getting like the
Wanna
Zac
get your
Efron young
autograph?
ladies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just remember, talk down to him. Don't respect him. You'll be okay.
Don't listen
That's
to
right.
James Kwesi.
That's right.
That's advice.
Kwesi, you know how you treat dirt, right?
Oh,
Don't
really?
do that.
Flaking off your
Mom's gonna kill us.
His mom is was about to straighten. You see how mom looked at you?
Kwesi, have you ever noticed how you treat dirt? That is how.
It's not how you treat women.
Now, Kwesi, you're.
Wait a minute, Glenda. Hold on. Look at his look. He got this look like right. Mom is looking like, don't listen to that.
Don't listen to that.
Stuff.
Okay, so what has he been on, Glenda?
Now, Kwesi, you have been. Let's see. Now you've worked with Tyler Perry, correct?
Yes.
What was that like?
That was fun because I got to go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And that was a real good experience for me. And I got to work for Tyler Perry, and I got to meet him.
Oh.
And he's one of my role models. So.
Why is that? Why is he one of your role models? You want to be like him?
Yeah, because I like the way he's doing his thing in Hollywood and supporting young black men and what they're doing, and I want to be like him when I grow up.
Wonderful. You know what, Stacey? Who maybe he should study like Raymond St. Jacques.
Yes.
Godfrey Cambridge, Paul Robeson, all the great
Sidney
actors.
Poitier.
Yes, Sidney Poitier.
Are you familiar with Sidney Poitier, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're gonna have
of course
to
you are.
Get some of his old movies. Get Sidney Poitier's. Oh, you look like a young debonair. Sidney Poitier.
A young Calvin Lockhart.
Yes.
Yes.
Kwesi, don't worry. I don't know about any of these dudes either.
Just smile at him.
When you gonna say one I heard of?
Kwesi, I heard get you some of those movies and study them. Their career.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's
Wait a minute.
really important.
His
for
mama's
you.
sitting right here.
So he was in Princess and the Frog. What you doing, Princess and the Frog?
I was one of the voices for the country boy.
Are you serious?
Kwesi is balling out of control.
You beat me out for that role.
See that together, Stacey?
Love the movie. Jim Kelly out.
You beat me out for that role.
You on Days of Our Lives?
Yes.
What you doing?
That's my favorite song.
Like Sons in the Hourglass.
That was a long time ago when I was a little kid.
When he was young.
A little baby.
Yeah. But I just recently worked on Hawaii Five-0. Now I was playing.
What'd you do?
I was playing Diddy and Salida Eubanks' son.
All right.
And you guys should check it out. It's coming on Monday.
I love Kwesi.
He is the bomb.
I love you.
How was it working with Diddy?
Oh man, it was fun because I'm a big fan of his music.
Oh wow,
so
yeah.
It was really an honor to be working alongside him, and I was just amazed.
I got a question
my gosh,
for young
he's
Kwesi.
so cute.
Are they coaching you in how to speak to the public, brother? Because you got the answers on deck right now,
Nah,
brother.
it's just natural.
You know where you can play? I got the role.
What?
Barack Obama as a little boy.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. That's
Now,
it.
Kwesi, is it true that you're from royalty? Is that correct?
Yes.
I told you.
Right, Jim Kelly.
I knew it.
Your great grandfather is.
Pardon?
Is this your great grandfather?
My great grandfather was a king.
Nice.
Where?
Wow. Where?
Ghana, West Africa.
Oh,
nice.
That's where I'm from originally.
Were you born in Ghana, West Africa?
No.
Oh, okay.
My parents were.
Your parents
From
okay.
Ghana? No, I went to Ghana.
You did?
Yeah, Cape
Sure
Coast
did.
Castle, Accra. We went all over Ghana.
Is that east side or west side?
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so wait a minute. You got to go back, and then we got to take a bunch of kids, and we all got to pack and go so you can see your people.
Yeah.
And then go back and claim your kingdom and everything.
Are you like a superstar over there?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Wait a minute, but we would be the crew.
For real.
Like, yeah.
But if you're a prince, that means you get concubines. I'm in the
His mom is about to stab you.
Oh, it's all good. When he turns 18,
Let me open the
get him some
phones.
concubines.
If anyone would like to call in and ask our guest a question, I'll say Kwesi
Boakye.
Give us a call at 1-877-210-6106. Matter of fact, we haven't done sports yet.
We haven't done sports
You like
yet.
sports?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to get in with Colin Kelly Talk Sports. So now it's going to be Kwesi, Colin Kelly.
There it is.
That's the ball.
That's pretty good. That's 3 Ks,
That's
though.
right.
Sure.
Well, I don't know about the KKK thing.
Yeah, that's going to be...
Kwesi, how old are you, Kwesi?
Boakye, Colin Kelly.
You're 12 now. Okay.
12. Okay, and then we're going to do Sex and Minute
Serious.
But because of our guest being young and dignified.
I did
talk about
explain to
hugging.
them that, he's more than welcome to stick around, but
We're gonna
that
hold
segment
hands.
can be kind
Hold
of...
hands.
Here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
What we gonna
We're going
do,
to ask
Sheryl
a
Underwood?
good question for the ladies only.
Uh-oh.
If your daughter was trying to date Kwesi, how would you talk to his mama?
Uh-oh.
Hit the phones, 1-877-210-6106.
There you go.
But
Mama ain't no joke. She's sitting here with the strap in
Hey,
hand. She pointed at my head twice, Cheryl. Say it again. Say it again.
So,
say concubine again. Say it. Say it.
So now your mom, you're from Ghana? Really? Okay. So tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I'm from Ghana, West Africa.
What's your name? What's your name, babe?
My name is Koshi.
Koshi.
Boakye.
Wonderful.
So you're from West Africa. So do y'all beef with East Africa? You throw up the West Side on the West Side of Africa?
No, it ain't no East Side, West Side, nothing. We all about love.
That's right.
That's right.
West Africa, oh my God!
Holla. That's right, Mom.
Yeah. So how did he get into show business? How did you decide that your son should be in show business?
Kwesi's story is really funny. He has two other brothers who also are in the industry.
Yes.
They went to meet with an agent, and he was in his stroller just sleeping and minding his own business. And they were like, we want him too. And I was like, for what? And they were like, oh, babies can work too. They get a lot of stuff. I was like, okay.
Damn it, that's what I should have did. You got to take me with you and put me in the stroller next time. Shit.
Okay, now that's
She's already trying to work her hustle.
Already.
Oh no, get the mom
Linda
in.
can't help it.
Now, Stacey, now you're a producer, director, a writer. What would you envision to be something for him? I think a Disney show.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Absolutely, a Disney show.
You sing?
No.
No singing.
That's
You
okay.
dance? You dance?
I dance a little.
A little bit?
A little
Okay. Okay. That's
But I
cool.
think you know what would be great?
What?
A Disney show about an African prince.
Yes.
There it
in
is.
America.
There it is. And he can come to America to find his wife.
Yeah, and
That's the best movie ever.
They did that already.
They did
Kyle.
that already.
but what would be great
Not
is
on Disney.
You got to have a guy like White Jim Kelly to be the ambassador that keeps.
And
it-
I'll be the coach, Cheryl.
Right.
There it is.
He's a young king.
Oh, yeah,
He's
buddy.
a
Yeah.
young king
Yeah,
who's
young
in the
king.
States.
There
That's
it
right.
is.
Right.
That's what makes it a great Disney show.
Right.
Okay, pitch it.
Right.
There it
And
is.
no one knows it. He has to
Right.
hide that part of himself.
Right.
He has to hide that.
And then
royalty
Glenda,
identity.
you can be the teacher
okay?
who teaches him things.
Yes.
You know, and then he
We
get,
can
you
move
know.
to Queens.
I'm gonna teach him a couple things too, Sheryl Underwood.
Oh, Lord. Well, you can be
run
like
that game. Run that game.
But you know what? Now, Mom. Okay, would you think that
Get
that
your
would be
bills
something
paid,
you
young
might
man.
be interested in?
That sounds real good.
Yes,
What-
doesn't it?
What about his agents? What agency is he with?
He's with Abrams Artist Agency.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
They
Abrams
used to be
Artist
right across the
Agency.
street back in the day.
Yeah, we shouting
Nice.
him out.
Yeah.
So is he have management as well?
Yes, he's with Luba Rockland.
Wonderful.
All right. Of
wonderful.
course he's doing it.
Now, what about his education? So is he's going to school?
Homeschool.
Is he homeschooled?
I'm homeschooled now. I just started.
Nice.
Okay.
I got you on that algebra, young player, when you need it.
Now,
Oh,
Kyle is a teacher.
He sure is.
Algebra in the building.
Okay, so I mean, I think that would be a great show.
Yes.
There it
The
is.
Disney show where you can teach,
Yeah.
and you're always battling Glenda on
Yes.
what he should know as a young man,
There it is.
up against what she thinks he should know
There
as
it
a
is.
future.
And
king.
then me and Glenda go off and we handle our
it's
tension.
always about him.
And I
It is. You ain't
I'm
learned
loving
yet?
it. I'm loving it.
So, Stacy, you
to
think
write
we
that.
can
You
put
gotta write
together
that.
a pitch?
Okay, I'll
Pull together a
I'll call
pitch.
them Abrams Artists tomorrow.
That's the word. Kwesi
love it.
in the building.
Kwesi, do you like homeschooling over public schooling?
I like public schooling a little better because
Why is that?
Because I'm
Kick it with the kids.
I'm around more kids.
Oh yeah.
So I get to see my friends more often, but my mom keeps it pretty well balanced because I get to go out with my friends, like to the movies.
Oh great.
Or,
You
like,
have
to-
celebrity friends, kids that you hang out with as well, or just regular kids from the school?
Yeah.
Do you know
Well-
Najee Jeter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
I know
boy.
Najee.
That's
I
my
just saw
boy. When I
What
got
about the? You know what I dug when he went? Yeah,
For Najee. That's for Najee.
we do PlayStation all the time.
That's what I do.
Do we? Well, that cool the way you said it.
Yeah, I know him.
This is the best
I
interview.
know.
Are they recording all of this?
and Cheryl said
Oh,
we was
yeah.
going, she said when I pitched
It's not always
Kwesi-
about you, Glenda.
Shut up. When I pitched Kwesi to Cheryl, I was a little, apprehensive because our show is so mature in nature. And Cheryl was like, no, it'll be fun. And it is fun having him on here.
It is. It is.
I think it worked out really
Now
well.
spell your name so the callers can Google you.
Yes.
KWESI, and the last name is BOAKYE.
Okay.
Boakye.
Now you're in a movie with Lynn Collins and Michael Early.
Ely.
Ely?
Michael
yeah.
Ealy?
It's
Okay, that's early on.
Oh, it says Michael Early. Priscilla did
I
that.
thought it was a new brother. Okay, so what was that like? What was it like? Because they're saying you are Tinseltown's newest child star.
Nice.
I like the international part of it. I think it would be great. Okay, so what was it like to be in that movie?
Well, the movie's called Unconditional, and they're hoping it's going to come out maybe in the fall.
Okay.
And it was a real fun experience because I got to shoot in Nashville, Tennessee.
Nice.
Wow.
And
Really?
they had a lot of horses there, so they gave me some lessons just for fun.
Oh.
You like riding?
Yeah, it was fun.
Wonderful.
Now, Kwesi, you worked with Ray Romano?
Yeah, on my show, Men of a Certain Age.
Oh, that's a good show.
What was it like working with him?
Oh, man, it was fun. The dude's funny.
This is cool. So Andre Brower's on that show, right?
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to talk to him and get some tips?
Yeah,
Is that
he's
the brother,
my
Cheryl?
That's
Yeah,
the brother.
yes. You know what?
Yeah.
Read the show prayer, please. Now you're gonna play 50 Cent's son in
Yes.
the movie. Well, what part was that? Tell us about that part.
Well, the movie's called Lives of the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
And I play his son in it, and, I guess I can't tell too much, but
Right.
I guess he hasn't seen me in a long time, so he's coming to see me.
Is that the one where he lose a lot of weight?
No.
Not that one.
Not
That's
that
a
one.
different one.
And he comes back to try to see me to bond, so we can bond together and become more of a father and son relationship.
Oh, that is really
Man, you're
good.
busy, aren't
I'd
you?
watch that. I'd watch that.
You got a lot going on.
Absolutely. And so you're going to be on The Mentalist with Simon Baker?
Yes.
Now that's the guy that was in Devil Wears Prada and
Yeah.
in that movie where he was the
in,
interracial dating
Yeah,
relationship.
with Sanaa Lathan.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that
Something
was him,
new.
huh?
Something new.
Yeah,
Simon
something
Baker.
new.
Oh, so you really work a lot.
He's working
Okay,
a lot.
let me ask you a question. And we want you to stay over. And the reason we want you to stay for the rest of the show, one, you're very articulate and mature young
Yes,
man.
very.
But we also want to
Take
prove
note, Kyle.
that we can do an interview with a young man of your stature.
Where's God
and
Black?
not bring it down.
God Black, watch
So we
the
poured
show.
all
Listen.
of this.
Yeah, show him.
So now, anything you want to say as we go to break, or anything you want to request, anything you would like to do?
Or any shout out?
Yeah, any
Music?
shout out.
Any music you want to hear,
Yeah.
young brother?
Okay, I want to give a shout out to my mom and dad and God and all of my fans, because without them, I wouldn't be anything. And I'm really
That is
You got the award.
Nice.
You got the award.
Now we didn't ask
Hey.
anything about Dad. Now where's Dad?
I just assumed he was gone. He in the picture, brother?
Kyle always assume somebody's dad is not around.
Well,
Where's
Very much in the
Dad?
picture.
Where's Dad? Where's Dad?
He's at home holding it down. For
oh,
dinner.
that's what's up, Pops.
That's right.
I take back what I was thinking about you,
Good-
Pops. It's all good,
Good
dog.
teamwork.
So,
Good
Kwesi, your
teamwork.
episode is this Monday.
Yes.
Was it on
For
CBS?
Hawaii 5-0.
Hawaii
Hawaii
5-0.
5-0.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was
Hawaii
that
5-0.
the 18th?
The
Is that
18th.
April 18th.
Yes.
You know what else would be great? If you could work with the great Jamie Foxx.
Ooh,
that'd
that
be
would
nice.
be great.
That would be great. That would
That
be
would be
great.
great.
Matter of fact, Jamie Marcus, we asking you right now to pitch this show.
There it is.
Where
Yes.
he plays.
Hey, I'm
a
going to
king.
pitch it tomorrow.
Right, but you know,
You've
you
been
need
fired.
some Jamie Foxx
Right.
muscle.
I know.
Yeah.
Right. I'll call Marcus tomorrow.
I
too.
think that would be fantastic. And it's not just do we want you to work with us. You know, we want you to work with people you're comfortable with. I can see
Exactly.
you working with George Clooney, everything he's doing in the Sudan. Wouldn't it be great
It's so
if
funny.
George Clooney, you
You-
did a movie with George Clooney,
How did you
right?
know George Clooney
No,
was in
but
the
this-
Sudan?
Yeah, he's been working with Sudan, but then
She
he comes to the
follows George.
Sudan,
She
right?
loves George Clooney.
Right, he
Quite.
comes to the
That's her
Sudan.
favorite.
But I got the whole movie ready. So he comes to the Sudan, right?
Okay.
And he thinks he's been talking to this grown man, but he's been talking to you on the internet, and you're his guide, and you making everything happen, and you know how to shoot a gun, action, karate, everything.
That's right.
Cool.
And then you look up at George and say, "Keep up, dude."
That's okay.
That is.
Okay.
That's the line.
And you know what? Jamie could be in that one too, where he's the ambassador and the president is saying, we need to get this young man out of Africa. Why? Because President Obama wants to talk to him. He needs to send him to Libya. Tell Muammar Gaddafi to sit down. That would be cool.
Sure got the whole movie in her head right now.
Already.
No.
She got it
That
already.
would be so
She is the
cool.
story
So,
girl.
okay, so when we come back, we're going to talk Colin Kelly and Kwesi. Am I saying?
Yes.
Kwesi.
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 Yes.
Talk sports, and then we want to hear from you, 1-877-210-6106. And for all the young ladies and the mothers with daughters, Sex and Minute Series is, if you were trying to talk to this young man, how would you talk to his mother? On the Sheryl Underwood Show. We'll be right back after this break. Hey, we are back. You listen to that. What was he then? Diddy? P. Diddy? What was he? Puffy? Then
Puff Daddy.
Kyle?
He was Puffy right now. I think he was Puff Daddy right now.
Okay, then we are playing this in honor of our guest. Go ahead and say
Kwesi Boakye.
Boakye. Okay, I gotta
Boakye.
practice
Kwesi
this.
Boakye.
A dynamic actor who
yes.
will be on Hawaii 5-0, April the 18th. We want you to TiVo it.
We want you to watch it. Matter of fact, blow up the ratings.
Yes.
So then Disney will go ahead and do this show that Stacey and Jamie Foxx and them are gonna pitch.
Yep.
And then they can go get that movie with George Clooney. He would be the bomb
There it is.
and everything, and then it'd be fantastic.
And the reason why you played that song is because
that's his favorite
young
artist.
Kwesi is working with Puff Daddy.
Absolutely.
Or
On
P.
the
Diddy.
Hawaii 5-0.
And he suggested that we play that song. That was actually one of his requests.
Absolutely. So now it's time for us to talk Colin Kelly and Kwesi. Talk sports. So I'm going to be quiet like good women should.
There you go.
While men talk sports.
There you go.
Would you like a root beer?
See that? She even get you a root beer. And they don't even cost you $1,000. See, that's why that's Sheryl Underwood.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Sure. Well, Jim Kelly's in the building. Kwesi's in the house. We talking sports. Kwesi's favorite sport is, what do you say, Jim Kelly?
Basketball.
NBA, right?
Yeah.
And since it's the eve of the NBA playoffs that start Saturday,
yes,
who do you think is going to win the whole thing?
Lakers, of course.
Really? Three-peat?
Yeah.
Really?
Now, you saying that as a fan? Because I'm a Laker fan.
Yeah, Kyle loves them.
But are you saying that as a fan or as a basketball analyst, Kwesi?
I actually believe they can do it this year.
All right.
All right. Have faith.
They've been struggling a little bit lately.
Yeah, but I think they're just saving their energy.
They do it every year, don't they?
Yeah.
Good strategy.
Who do you think's the toughest opponent they'll have?
In the West?
The Spurs or
In the
Oklahoma
West, my
City?
man knows his basketball.
Maybe the Oklahoma City, maybe the Trailblazers.
Trailblazers?
Yeah.
They've been having trouble with them lately.
Yeah, especially up in Portland.
Yeah, they don't do well. My man knows his stuff. Look at
knows.
Sheryl. A man
Mom
that's
is
been
like,
around hard.
Mom is even impressed. She's like, where does he get this from?
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
The boy's brilliant.
It's the best sports
This is where we
segment in my
should
life.
usually mute their mics, you know?
This is usually
Or
where we
say,
have
give
to
me a
turn
beer.
it
You can
down.
say, give me a root beer. Linda, where's my chili at? Go ahead, try that.
Go ahead, try. Kwesi, let me hear you say, Glenda, where's my chili?
Glenda, where's my chili?
Oh my God! Taste direction on cue. Have you ever been on the internet and met somebody named Stacy by accident?
Kwesi and Stacey.
You haven't been around Match.com, have you? All right, good.
Oh Lord!
We should do a show about that.
No.
Back to the sports.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, White Jim Kelly. Bring us back, brother.
So, do you think the Miami Heat could maybe beat Los Angeles?
No.
Not afraid of LeBron, are you?
No.
You think they'll get out of the East at least?
I don't know, maybe. Because they have the Bulls in the East.
Yeah.
The Magic. But the Celtics, I don't think they're a real factor now.
Yeah, they're struggling.
Now that they got rid of
Real
factor.
factor. That's so deep.
ESPN, give us a
why.
call.
That's it.
He knows
3
why they're not
jobs.
no more.
3 jobs.
They traded their best, their best
One of
post
their best,
guys.
yeah, best points.
And they have a lot of injuries, too.
Yeah, and they're getting old.
They
Long
lost to
in
the
the tooth.
Wizards, too.
Yeah, it's
Not
pretty weak.
good.
Last night.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
I am
So they got the
so
three seed.
proud
I am
right
so,
now.
Right, I'm amazed.
All the women are like,
Yeah.
this is great.
Watch out. Anybody ever buy you any Ferragamo shoes?
That's when you look at me and say, White Jim Kelly, can we mute them?
White Jim Kelly's in charge of the mics, Kwesi, just in case.
I would love to have you come back and sit in this seat when I'm not here.
Oh my goodness, that would
think
be
that'd
amazing.
fantastic.
That'd be cool.
Have him host
Okay,
the show.
I
Now,
think it'd be
point
great.
guard.
You can host the entire show, or even when I'm here,
Yes.
you host the entire show.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
That'd be cool.
Wow. Okay, then you are more than welcome to do that.
Thank
Now, you can't talk to Sheryl like we talked to Glenda, but you can ask her to please step out the seat, please.
So now I hear that there's a rumor that the judge is going to force the NFL to start talking or something.
They are.
Yeah.
So what's going down with that?
They're in Minneapolis right now, and it's not what is below the Supreme Court. It's the civil or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're going to force the arbitration between both sides and both sit in the same room. I still don't think anything will get accomplished the next week or two. It'll probably go till June or July before we know anything.
Okay, now clean this up on behalf of our guests. Now I hear that the chick involved with Brett Favre was on Good Morning America. What happened?
Yeah, Go ahead, Jim Kelly.
No, go ahead.
No, she claimed. Jello. She claims she hasn't even met Brett Favre. That's just like
the cell phone picture.
I saw
Yeah.
I saw like a minute of it, and I didn't buy any of it.
That she claimed she
So
didn't.
why do you keep the pictures if you didn't?
Yeah.
And how did he get your number? to send them to you.
Oh, so what is she lying for him now or something?
I don't know. She said she never.
I think like she's been paid,
and I think and I think she's trying to clean up her life.
Yeah,
yeah. Well, she wants to get her life back.
And Kwesi, the reason that you're looking back and forth like that, you should know nothing about what we're talking about.
Well, it's a life lesson.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. We'll talk about that later on.
Yeah, we'll talk
I got it. Okay. He needs a sports figure to play.
There it is.
Okay, who?
Anybody but OJ.
Sweetness. Yeah, you can't play OJ. Sweetness.
Oh, Sweetness.
Walter Payton
Yes.
as a young boy.
Or
yeah,
young
he's a
Michael.
good guy too.
Young Michael or
young Michael.
Michael Jordan.
The Michael Jordan story.
Yeah, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Let's stay away from Tiger.
No.
Yeah, he can't
Be a young Michael. He could be a young
play a young
before he
Michael
was
Jordan.
good Michael Jordan. He could be the baseball star Michael Jordan.
Now what? That would be good when he played with the Birmingham
No, I'm saying
Barons.
before he was a basketball.
Before he played basketball?
He wasn't that good in basketball.
You know
just
Michael
yet.
Jordan's story, right?
Yeah.
He got cut from his basketball team in high
Yeah,
school.
Yeah, I don't think he made it either.
No, he didn't make it at
He had
first.
to come back
Yeah,
and
at
fight.
first.
But that was the fuel.
He would be a great young MJ.
You would be fantastic.
Think he's better than Kobe?
Yeah, as of now though.
He's
talking
brilliant.
I know.
Yeah.
He's brilliant.
What kind of
That's Kyle,
cologne do you wear? You need your own cologne.
I think he wears Izzy Miyake.
That would be great. Let me see. Oh, okay, wonderful. Okay, so I've just gotten some great news.
What's that here?
That we talk about whatever we want because we don't have any more breaks now. What would you like to talk about?
I don't really know. What do you want to talk about?
I love you,
You
right
have,
now.
do you have a favorite hobby or something that you do when you're at home? Maybe you and your brothers.
I just like to chill and watch TV and
Just
play
like
with my
chill.
dogs.
Are your brothers
you got
cool?
a dog.
What's your dog name?
Shiloh.
Shiloh.
Oh, great dog
Chanel.
name. Great dog name. What
Shiloh
kind of dog
and
is it?
Chanel?
Yeah.
Two?
Chanel's my mom's dog. She's a Yorkie.
Oh, excuse me.
And what is Shiloh?
Of course,
Shiloh's
mom has a Yorkie.
Maltese.
I got a question for you, Kwesi. What do you do to prepare for the roles? How do you get your mind right?
Well, I just look over the script a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then
A little
It
bit.
starts there. Yeah,
and
he's like,
then like the rest is history.
Yeah.
All right. So now you do
That's good.
code. What do you call it, Stacey? Is
Cold
code reading?
reading.
You do code readings better than a lot of preparation.
I don't really understand that.
In auditions, do you audition well?
Oh yeah.
So they can just hand you some sides, and you go, got it, and good, and you go in there and crush.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
y'all should have seen the look on his face like,
Yeah, that's stupid.
you need to
Stupid
know.
lady. What are you asking me this stupid question?
Important thing in life when women start to annoy you, basically, just look at them dead in the eye and say, "Do I look like a self-help book?" You need to know that.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
blue.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
What's
about.
your favorite?
So far, what was the most important? Well, the favorite role that you played so far, like the one that you enjoyed the most.
I say it's between the Tyler Perry role and probably the role in Unconditional.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Unconditional maybe has a little edge because I had to do a southern accent,
Mm-hmm.
so that was a little different for me.
Okay, now what was Unconditional? What was it?
The movie with Michael Ealy and Lynn Collins.
Is that the guy that used to date Halle Berry with the pretty
That was
eyes?
the guy in For Color Girls, the one that played the crazy dude.
Oh, see, I ain't watching that
Yeah,
when you
that's
dropping
right.
some kids out the
He
window.
was on Takers too.
Michael Ealy, right?
Yeah.
Michael Ealy, right?
That played in
How'd you get that southern accent?
That was
young brother?
Halle's.
Excuse me, can we get to the Michael
I'm
Ealy?
sorry.
Is he
Right,
single?
Right.
He obviously keep in touch with Michael Ealy. Stop blocking.
My bad.
So-
D over here.
So what do you want to ask, Stacey?
Oh, I wanted to know. So the southern accent. How did you have a coach for that, or
Thank
did
you, Stacey.
No, I didn't really have
I
a coach.
love the look on your face. Like, why?
Like, this just comes so
Why do I
natural.
cry? Why would I? I'm an
natural.
actor.
Like,
Right.
it's just naturally like. I look at somebody who does like having southern accent.
You
And I
listen
look
to
at
them?
some videos.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to it for a little bit, and then I have it down pat.
Oh, wow.
So give us a little bit of that southern accent, or maybe some of the lines that you had in that particular role.
Well, I'll be like, hey, my name is Kwesi Boakye, and I'm 12 years old.
Oh, my
Wow. That is really, really cool.
You're natural.
Yeah,
What's your favorite food, Kwesi?
I like to eat steak.
I'll have to make you some steak.
Yeah, look at it.
Real man right there.
Linda's investing early.
Well, Glinda, no, how old is your son?
My son is 13.
Dang, Cheryl, just throw her right under the bus right there. Just
Right.
knock her by.
How is that throwing me under the bus?
Yeah, let's talk about you.
First was Match.com and then that one.
She knocking her competition out. So talk about your grandkids, Glenda. Why you trying to be sexy?
In front of the baby.
In front of the baby, right? So how old are your brothers, Kwesi?
My brother Kwame, he's 19. My brother Kofi is 17.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And then you came along, how many years later, Mom? Was that 6
5 years?
5 years later.
She trying to get some sleep at night. And Pops was like, hey.
We need a band.
Don't even don't even close your eyes like that. You are not asleep.
What you say, Stacey?
We need a band.
I'm Joe Jackson.
We need another member of the band. Do you play an instrument?
Yeah, I just started playing the saxophone.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
That's that smooth Bill Clinton instrument
I sure is. It
Yeah.
sure is. All right, Kwesi.
So now, what would you like to do? What if someone was to come to you right now and say, "We give you the dream part of the dream situation"? What would you like to do?
I'd probably like to be in a movie with Denzel Washington.
Wonderful.
Will Smith.
Wonderful.
If Sidney Poitier still acts, I'll probably want to do it with him. And of course me and my brothers too.
Oh,
that'd be good.
Nice.
That would be nice.
That'd be all right, young brother.
Are you familiar with the girls who played in the Tyler Perry movie?
The McClanes?
Yeah, are you familiar with the McClane girls?
Yeah, I met them a couple of times.
Yeah,
which one did you try to date?
Her mom.
What?
I like to.
Good save. My son.
Yeah, I like the way he said. I met him a couple of
I
times.
think China's about your age, right? China's your age?
Yeah, I think she may be like
a little older.
1 year older.
Yeah.
2 years.
I went in for her mom for, she's in a new show called Ant Farm or something. And I went in from her mom. I'm waiting to hear back. I hope they call me.
They called me.
Make a call for me,
They
Kwesi.
called me, Glenda. We'll talk about it later.
Did you cock block Kyle?
I told him. I told her I'll talk to you about it and we'll deal with it.
Nigga, you ain't called me.
But you know what would be good? I'm telling you, like grown people been drinking at the barbecue. But you know what else would be good?
What
if you had your own Pizza Hut commercial, right?
There it is.
And you were with your brothers and y'all was playing
Did you say
PlayStation
Pizza Hut, Cheryl?
Yeah.
Pizza Hut.
And y'all was eating pizza and your mom came in with a pizza and had vegetables on it and so it was healthy. And then y'all was playing your game. You was like, thanks, Mom, for the pizza.
He's trying to get a spot.
That's not just pizza.
Commercial.
That's Pizza Hut.
That's right. That would be really, really
That would
cool.
be a great commercial.
Okay, so we need to start producing commercials.
That's
we
what
sure
you do.
do.
I got a question for you, young brother. What do you do to stay confident after those bad auditions, if you have them?
Well, I don't have them.
Get him! That's what I'm talking about. My man!
And I'm always confident because my parents and my brothers, they keep me, they keep telling me good things about myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like when I'm feeling down.
Do you tell yourself good things about yourself to stay up?
Yeah.
I hear that, brother.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you, brother.
It's like we're trying to bring this kid down.
No,
Well, you know what? No, let me tell you what we're doing, White Jim Kelly. We're trying to figure out how, as adults, how we navigating the slings or arrows of oppression and heartache. And he's like,
this brother is light. You talking about the light shining? I'm trying to learn, brother. Light is shining right now.
right.
Like,
He's
dodging them arrows.
Right. He's like, I
Dodging
don't have it. This don't happen to me. Huh?
no, but I like what he said. He said he hangs around people that help to lift himself
Yes,
up.
his family
and
lifts
then
him
he
up.
lifts himself up as well. That's what I'm talking about, young brother.
You go to church?
Yes, all the time.
What church?
and
you
all
go
the
to?
time, I go to church.
That's right. What church you go to?
Full Harvest Church, Bishop McClendon.
Shouts out to
Wonderful.
Bishop McClendon.
Wonderful.
I don't know
Wonderful.
him. You look to be like,
Mom, you have done, you and your husband have done a wonderful
excellent
job.
Get the brother some
Outstanding
props.
job.
Thank you.
Outstanding.
Give that brother some props.
So, you know what? I just think that you're a phenomenal young man. You got a great family.
Thank you.
Yes.
You know, and it would be great to get everyone in the business so that, you know, you can pay for your schooling. Because do you want to go to college?
Yes.
What do you want to study?
Probably UCLA or USC.
And then you have any career field you want to study or?
I want to study directing and producing.
Okay.
Really?
Feel
USC
free.
has a really good, don't they have a good?
They have a great directing
program.
So does NYU. I went to NYU, but USC has a really good one.
Absolutely. And all these great directors out here that are mentoring other people, you need to mentor this young man. Let him sit in the director chair and learn what it's about. I think you have a phenomenal career. Very down to earth young man. But you have is really like an old spirit.
Old spirit.
He reminds you of Michael Jackson when he was a kid, doesn't he?
No.
Young Michael.
No, he does. No, young Michael.
Sound like
no, not at all.
Not to me, he does. Maybe you never got that before?
I don't see it. No, I'm just kidding.
I ain't gonna leave you out there.
I'm just kidding. You're right. Young Michael before the nose.
Exactly.
Before the natural.
No, yeah, ABC Michael.
Yeah.
But Michael,
ABC Michael.
But Michael too had older brothers that probably had a lot to do with him being so mature and so articulate.
So, Mom, let me ask you a question.
Spirit.
If it ever got to a point where he was so successful but he didn't want to do it, what would you do?
Good question.
Cut him out.
Gotta go.
That's a
You mean
great-
cut him out of the wheel? Cut him out of your life? Tell him he's gotta go? Tell him you better make a decision. You gotta make a decision, son.
It's over, son.
If you know what's good for you. And she pulled that heat out. If you know what's good for you, boy.
What is the average day like for a stage mom? I'm sure you, with 3 kids auditioning, you got probably a schedule that's ridiculous.
It is. My worst day has been when I had 5 places to go with 3 kids.
Oh wow!
And my husband was at work, and it was like, wow.
Oh wow!
I had to go from Burbank to Hollywood to Santa Monica, back to Burbank for a call back.
Wow.
And that was like my worst nightmare.
How are the other stage moms? Like, do you ever, cause they can be a little catty, can't they?
I don't get caught up in that.
Kwesi started cracking up.
Yeah, you've seen them.
Cause I've
Kwesi
seen them.
started cracking up.
When I go to the auditions and see the moms, I'll be ready to snap on somebody.
So, Kwesi, has your mom ever went off oh no, we're not doing this, it's not going down? Has your mom ever done it, or she doesn't let you
Pull the
see
African
it?
accent out, straight West Side Ghana. Oh, this ain't happening up in here tonight. It's not
Today
happening
it
tonight.
will not. Mom, you can come back too.
Yes.
How he gonna drive us? She got to.
Cause you bitch him in the car driving herself. I'm confident I can do a lot of things.
Hey, Mom, I got this radio thing on my home. You stay at home.
Cool. You know what would be cool if he could produce his own small, short radio soap opera or something.
Yes.
Are you on YouTube?
What do you mean by that?
Do you have your own channel? I've seen a few clips of you on YouTube, but do you have your own YouTube channel?
Oh no, other people make it for me.
I heard that.
I love you.
I heard that.
That's right. Everybody want a piece of me. That is so cool.
Other people make it for me.
So, okay, I'm just so happy. What are we on time? Cause I don't want to mess up anything.
We got about 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's go around the table.
Okay.
And, say what you feel. Say what you feel. Cause this has been a great show.
It's been a great show.
I mean, cause I've been getting texts.
Are we gonna do, holding hands in the series tonight?
Holding hands in the series.
Okay, yes.
Holding hands in the series.
What do you want to talk about in holding hands in the series?
Give me a moment. I gotta get something.
I thought we were gonna discuss how little girls would approach Kwesi's mom that's trying to.
Did we get any callers?
No.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
Ain't no truckers.
But in radio lingo, you never want to ask that question. I was kind of moving around.
Holding hands in the series. That's hysterical. Okay, but other than that, I feel good. I lay back in the chair.
I know. I wonder why you got the sexy voice on right now with the mic.
Is that what you meant by how you? It's like, well, let me touch my breast.
Watching now.
In front of the baby.
In front of the baby.
Sorry.
No, y'all been good.
What's it feel good? It's a good show. It's a good show. It was lighthearted. It's fun.
I'm shocked that Glenda could cook.
Shut up, James.
Oh, Glenda made chili.
I made some good.
It was good. It was great. Who made the cornbread?
I made the cornbread.
It was good. It was very, very, very good. Very good. You know, we always eat here because it's a family atmosphere.
Yes.
It's just like all of us talking
And
around.
she's never done that till you showed up.
That's
I know the baby was constantly letting me cook. No, but honestly, Kwesi, we were gonna have food anyway. But I just thought I would cook for my family tonight.
Absolutely.
So I made some turkey chili. You should have got some, baby. You should have been here a little earlier.
Because they crushed it.
Next
But
time,
now,
we'll
Mom,
do
you
that.
know you have 2 other young ladies that would help you out if you needed help as well.
Yes, and my son is 13, so Mom, I have a 13-year-old.
I thought he was 11. I guess that was 2 years ago, huh?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Oh my God.
13 now.
You know, I just overlooked something. You were on Hawthorne too, weren't you?
Oh yes.
What did you do on Hawthorne?
I was a patient with like a bad burn.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, a burn like child abuse, like Penny on Good Times? What happened?
The iron.
Well, what happened? What happened on
I
the
was
show?
trying to cook for my little sisters.
But because your mom had left you on the show and had made you take care of the babies, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
You met Jada Pinkett?
Yeah.
Oh, so you met Will and everything too?
No, they weren't on set.
Really?
Oh, I love
Wow.
Jada.
It doesn't matter as long as you met Jada.
Wow.
Watch it, sucker.
Well, you know what would be cool? What if him and Jaden played, is that the little boy name? What's the little boy? Jaden. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. And they force these little kids to get into, it's like Tron meets Rock'em Sock'em Robots. And these little kids have to get in these outfits and fight each other. And they don't want to do it.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta ask Mom, what's the rule? What's the rule for the 19-year-old? Does he have dating rules? Or he's 19 now?
No, he's 19 now. He's a grown man.
Yeah, he's grown.
Yeah.
He's grown.
How do you handle,
Is he going to school
how did you handle with having 3 boys? How did you handle the girls?
I don't.
I mean, you got girls calling the house and
nowadays they have cell phones.
Really?
I know.
Cut out of that modern day things. Cut moms.
I know, Mom. I hate that. I hate that because I have to go through my son's cell phone. But your boys are bigger. But I hate that whole cell phone thing. I want to answer the phone and say, no, he can't come to the phone.
Absolutely.
But they have their
I
own
never thought about that
nowadays.
they got cell
But
phones.
don't you
Because I
get the
remember in
bill?
my day, we used to have the
But you get the
home
bill,
call.
right?
Just have a
Well,
pager.
my son is on his father's plan, so I'm kind of cut out of a lot of things. The older he gets, I'm kind of like
that might be a good thing.
Yeah, that's
man
probably
on
a
the
good thing.
outside
That is a
now.
good thing. I'm
You know,
trying to
they're
get
like
my
they
boy
do the
on my
men
plan.
thing now, and I'm like, hello, I'm over here.
No. But that's not a bad thing.
It's a very good thing, but I just feel like, okay, I'm left out now. I should.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
Talking about this phone call. I asked Mama Sita if how she felt about the girl.
That's a good topic.
Wait, I was lost. I was like, wow. So you asked what?
Kyle.
Our producer here wants to know, what is your favorite female actress or singer?
Ooh.
I'd say maybe Halle Berry.
Yes.
Okay.
Great call.
Nice. Singer? Female singer?
Rihanna.
Yeah, Rihanna.
Rihanna?
Oh, no, it's either Rihanna
Beyonce.
or Beyonce.
Yeah,
Beyonce.
okay.
Beyonce.
Fantastic.
Kwesi, you have fans
fan
or
mail?
like a Facebook or
Oh, yeah,
Twitter?
I'm on Twitter.
You're on Twitter?
Twitter. Okay, how do we find you on Twitter?
Go online and say at Kwesi Boakye Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Now, how many followers do you have?
I just got one, so I have 186.
Yes, more than
Okay,
that.
this is what I'm asking. Everybody
On your way
that's
to
following
187.
me right now,
It's
and
more
I
than
think,
me.
what do we got, about 33?
You have 30-something thousand.
33,000. I'm still not really good, but I'm asking everybody that's following me on Twitter to follow him. And matter of fact, whoever's following me in this room, post it, and then I'll retweet it so we can get this young man some followers.
I'm gonna find
Gotcha.
you right now.
Yeah, I just think, first of all, okay, is it time? Go ahead, play theme music. So, it is almost the end of our show, but I'm going to tell you something. You are really someone who makes all of us old heads around this table feel hopeful for the future of not just the world, but of our business, the entertainment business. I think you can represent us very, very well.
Yes. Thank you.
I think whatever you want to play, thank God your mom doesn't have you playing certain things. I mean, I think you could play the little child that's a street urchin that gets into trouble or selling drugs or whatever. But the fact that God has blessed you with the diversity that you don't have to. I'm just going to tell you, for our people, that is an honor to see that you have worked so much. So when everybody's talking about there's no jobs in this business, there are jobs. You just have to have the wisdom and the family structure. So to mom and dad, we support you and applaud you for raising some great young men.
Thank you.
Amen, fantastic. And you're welcome anytime. And you need to do a segment on our show called Advice.
Oh,
for the mothers.
For sure.
Yeah, that would be really, really cool.
Anytime.
That'd be really cool. So now what we do is we go around the table and tell everybody where they can find us. Would you like to go first? So tell us where we can find you and anything you want to say before we close the show.
Spell out your Twitter account.
Oh, it was my name, KWESI. Boakye. And, well, like I said, I want to give a shout out to everybody who's here.
Thank you.
For letting me be here.
Thank you.
Being on the show and being a part of this.
Wonderful. And don't forget, you are welcome to come back and sit in this chair. And I'm going to sit where you're sitting, and you will host the show. whenever you like to do it.
Okay.
I think you do a wonderful job. And then, Stacey, don't forget to work on those pitches and talk to Jamie and Marcus. And I see the industry just really taking hold of you, embracing you. Absolutely. Thank you for coming, but you're not leaving yet. Mom, who you want to shout out?
I want to shout out to my husband, Kwesi Boakye, and the boys, Kofi and Kwame. Go to bed. No.
Mother knows.
And I'm feeling good right now.
Wonderful.
Thank you guys so much for embracing us, and we just had a fantastic time.
And I think that, matter of fact, we need to be making some phone calls to some other terrestrial stations. You know, everybody should interview this young man so the world can see what he has to offer. You know, so Steve Harvey, Tom Joyner, everybody needs to interview Michael Baston. Wendy Williams. Ryan Seacrest would be fantastic. So whatever we can do to help that. It starts here, hopefully, with Marcus and Jamie and Guy. Maybe they can put this together as a little air check for him, you know, to do that. So, Stacey, where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook under Glenda's name because my
priorities go through me to find out.
Because my priorities said that. Or either Kyle. Jim Kelly's hard to find because a whole bunch of Jim Kellys, but not Glenda Redfield. If you go on there and look through her friends, you find Stacey McClain. You find
She's crazy.
Oh my God, so stupid.
Or Twitter me at sistergirl at yahoo.com or send me an email. Oh, you know what? And for all those actors interested in auditioning for our future table reads, you can email me at saintsandsinnerstheplay@gmail.com.
And I want to thank you for pulling all of that together again. We're going to be on the road and Saints and Sinners too. You're already working on that. And we got some things that we're working on with young people in it.
Yeah.
We have to see, you know, how you fit in there. So I think this is just God blessing everybody. White Jim Kelly, where can we find you?
You can call me on call me. Hey.
Did you like call me on Facebook?
Yeah, that'd be great. You can go to Glenda's page and you see the white guy in the corner. That's me.
The one white guy.
In a relationship. Or you can find me at James Kelly, Kelley, Los Angeles.
You guys are so silly. So, I'm going to clean this up for the kids. So, Glenda, obviously, we can find you under White Jim Kelly on Facebook.
No pun intended.
Find me under White Jim Kelly on Facebook. Glenda Redfield on Facebook and Glenda Redfield on Twitter. And I have just followed Kwesi on Twitter as well.
Okay, so what do I got to do with her?
I tagged you in the message that I posted on Twitter just now. So
okay, so then I'll retweet it.
Yes.
Okay, and then I'll follow you. Okay, Ignorant Kyle, where can we find you?
Kyle Erby, KYLEERBY, Facebook, Twitter, mailrightsactivist.com. Our newest honorary member, Young Kwesi. Too young for his real MRA card, but he's on his way. Laker fans having a moment of silence for another Andrew Bynum injury.
Not good news.
Not good.
Just breaking news. Sheryl Underwood.
Breaking news. See, we break the news here. What you got, Glenda?
Tomorrow, Wednesday. Well, every Wednesday downtown, My Friend's House organization feeds and clothes the homeless at 522 San Pedro on Skid Row from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. So come on out and help us feed and clothe the homeless with My Friend's House.
And as we close this show, if you are doing things like that all over the country, we want to know about it. So where can they hit us up to tell us the things that they're doing all over the country so we can tell the homeless or anybody that's listening? Because sometimes you can hear this stuff and you don't know, where to go. What do they got to do? They got to Facebook us, friend, whatever. Call us. What do they got to do? Super intern.
We're on Foxxhole Twitter. What's it? The Foxxhole on Twitter? I'm sorry. At Foxxhole on Twitter.
Absolutely.
At Foxxhole on Twitter.
Because we want to shout you out if you're doing good things. Tonight and every night, we support our troops who are fighting for our freedom. We support every emergency service personnel and every fireman out there, all the police out there. But we also want to support our president. No matter what people say, we support our president. Whether we agree with him or not, he is our president, and we support him. We pray for his strength and our first lady, because we pray for this great nation, for others to be free. America has to remain the world's superpower, and we will. You come up with that foolishness, going back home to your little country sad and sore. That's right. Belt buckles, boot buckles. That's right. Chainsaws. America will do it. Thank you, Makeout Morgan, for putting this all together. Super Scrotum Scott with Sling Cock. See, I slurred that for the kids. Okay. Jacob, the man, the guy with the big rod. I miss you. You got a good job. All our interns doing a wonderful job here. Our guest and this great show, Marcus King, Jamie Foxx, Guy Black, everybody that's helping us do what we do every Tuesday on the Foxxhole. We love you. We support you. Yeah, TT, our intern, but I don't know if we want to.
Oh my gosh, wonderful.
Give her up because everybody gonna try to get our intern, but you can't have her.
They gonna get a black eye.
And like Cam Newton, baby Cam.
With the
waves. Yeah, baby Cam.
Doesn't he look like him?
I have the greatest show in the world. We out.